Good morning, guys, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you are having a fantastic time manifesting some amazing things and creating abundance and just, locking into the flow of what is. So today I wanted to talk about being clear. Being clear with yourself, being clear with other people, and being clear with the universe. And when you do this, you will notice that it shifts things for you. It shifts your mood, it shifts your vibration, and it shifts your reality in turn because, we attract what we are, not what we want. So it's important to be clear. This has been very, very apparent for me moving into this new year, so it's probably pretty relevant for other people too, which is why I wanted to take some time and talk about it today, because there is or has been for me, for people that I know, for people that I work with, a lack of clarity. And so starting with yourself, being clear with yourself, it's really important to know, your strengths and what you bring to other people and what you bring to the table and everything that you truly want for yourself and that you're trying to build for yourself. So take some time to write it down, visualize it, what you bring to the table, what your strengths are, who are you as a person, and what do you need to work on, what do you need to build up, and what makes you happy, what makes you excited. These things are important because if you don't truly have an understanding of yourself, it's a lot harder to have an understanding of why you are attracting things. When you know your habits, and when you know your normal train of thought, you will notice why certain things are coming into your reality and why certain things are manifesting, and that is really important. Like for me, I will notice that there have been times when actually in the last few days, just my focus on a person's name brings them in. I was talking to someone about a catering company the other day, thought of my friend's mom who owned a catering company, wondered how she was doing, saw her in the grocery store later that day. Yesterday, I saw an old client's folder, wondered how he was doing. He came in this morning. That focus, that veil of manifesting is pretty short right now. Pretty small, pretty thin. So the things that we focus on, we're going to bring about really fast. So pay attention to what you focus on. Pay attention to what you bring life to. And you'll notice that the more clear you are with yourself and the more clear you are with, what you want and what you're deliberately trying to bring in, once you know that and once you really step into that and know that it is a vibrational certainty, know that it is something that you can have, you'll start working towards it in a more conscious way. So that's important, to be clear with yourself, what you want, what you are, and everything that you bring to the table. You do have a lot of strengths. That's very important to remember, that you have a lot of things that people want to know you. People like what you have to say. There are definitely people out there who you can have a nice relationship with, and that's really important to know too. That's being clear with yourself. Being clear with yourself that you are worthy, that you are worth being here, and that you have a lot to bring to other people is super important. And it's so important when it comes to manifesting and to having control over your reality, because if you feel like you don't have control, if you feel like you're not worthy, and if you feel like you're not able to have what you want, you're not going to get that stuff. It's going to be so much harder, and you're going to feel like the world is against you. Good morning, Laura. I'm so glad to see that you are watching this. So that's being clear with yourself. Being clear with others, this one has been huge for me. So big. And it's something that, I think that I've reread The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. If you have not read that book, read it, or at least read what the 4 agreements are, because it reminded me of how important it is to be clear with other people. And it was something that was really moving into my reality at the end of 2017. Moving into 2018, I decided I was going to be more clear with other people. And then I reread the book, and then I was like, yes, I have to. So one of the 4 agreements is, all of the 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. And basically the first 3 are about being clear with people. you have to, when you assume things and when you think you know what's going on and when you try to analyze and not actually talk to another person and figure out what they're doing, why they're doing something, why they're saying something, you 9 times out of 10 have the wrong idea. Because people only can, react and converse and contribute what they know and what they perceive. And that's really beautiful because we all perceive different things. That's super important to know, because when you give away your power to another person based on what they react to, you'll get upset. You'll get angry. You'll get frustrated. You'll just want this person to know where you're coming from, and sometimes they can't. And sometimes you really have to explain it to them in like a very open-minded and understanding way. Again, people aren't doing things because of you. Even if they say they're doing it because of you, most times it's a projection of other things that they're stressed about. We all have so many things that go on in a day that when you let go of like needing other people's reaction to like validate what you're doing or making it like not validate what you're doing, let go of that, because once you do, you find it a lot easier to move through life. You don't like worry about that guy who you accidentally cut off in traffic. You don't worry about the like small argument you had with the person 2 days ago. Like, it doesn't really matter because you've already moved on from it. But again, back to being clear with other people. You want to be clear. You want to speak your mind. You don't want to assume what other people are thinking. Just ask them. We are so afraid to ask people these days about what they mean and what they are trying to do and where they're like trying to go. And we just spend all of this time like guessing and assuming and fantasizing and wondering. And if you just asked them and started a dialogue, things would be so much easier and they would move so much faster for you. So be clear with other people. For me, this has been super apparent in a lot of my relationships where I've just decided that not being clear with people is not worth my time. And it's not worth your time either. And when you are clear, that's when stuff starts to shift for you. The more clear you are, the easier time you have manifesting kind of overall. So when you're clear with other people about how you're feeling or asking them how they're feeling, when you're clear, other people have the opportunity to be clear as well. And if you want to tell someone that you are being very transparent with them and that you are trying to be as open and honest as you can with them, it will invite them to do the same. This is something that actually happened. Someone in my life told me they were going to be very transparent with me, and I appreciated it so much that I was like, why am I not doing this? Why am I not being clear with people? Why am I beating around the bush? Why am I lying? Why am I just trying to... And it's not worth your time. When you come from a place of love and when you come from your vortex place, you're not going to be like angry and hateful and rude. You're just going to be you, and that's brilliant. That's what you want to do. That's what we came here to be. We came here to be ourselves. So another thing with being clear with other people is showing up as yourself. And when you show up as yourself in a very confident, not doubting yourself kind of way, you invite them to do that too. And you want other people to do that. We all want to feel good. Bottom line, we all want to feel good. We're all chasing something that makes us feel good. And when you are transparent with other people and you allow them to be transparent with you and as clear as you possibly can, that's when relationships get easier. And I think that a lot of people are afraid of being clear because it's more vulnerable, but it's real. And you want to be real. You want to invite other people to be themselves. When you do this, the shift is amazing, because even if you have been very real with a person and they don't accept it or they like don't vibe with it, at the end of the day, you don't want that person in your life anyway. If you can't be your genuine self, if you can't be your real self with another person, then why would you want them to be in your life? You wouldn't. And so you find that out right off the bat when you are being clear with people and when you are being completely transparent, when you are speaking your mind, speaking what makes sense to you, and asking them to do the same. It might take a little bit of time for other people. Again, we are not used to this. For whatever reason, we are not used to being clear. Be clear with other people. It is important. You want to do it. It will It will bring in new relationships. It will make you feel easy about relationships. You won't have to fit in a role. We put ourselves in this like role or this place and we feel like we can't change or can't do anything different. When you can change every second. You're going to change every second. You're going to move forward, and just change is inevitable. My personality changes like 20 times a day, and that's fine. I accept that. Sometimes I have really high energy, sometimes I have really low energy, sometimes I am over analytical, like whatever, that's what I am, that's what I do, but I'm clear about it, and I'm working on being more clear about it. And it has shifted things in a very positive way for me, so hopefully it does the same for you guys. This being clear with other people is very important. Remember, again, people are not doing things because of you. Even if they say that they're doing something because of you, because you hurt them, because you did this, because you did that, that is their own projection. And if you allow them the space to be clear and to talk, they will probably say like, oh, well, this happened yesterday, and my girlfriend, bloody, bloody, blah, my husband did this, and my father-in-law said that, and my car wouldn't start, and you get like the word vomit of like everything that is actually going on. Usually it's just a buildup of emotion and energy, and you don't know how to like channel it, and that's why that comes out. So don't take that personally if someone is coming at you maybe in an aggressive or negative way. Don't fault them for it. Send them love. Not the easiest thing to do, but it's also not the hardest thing to do, I guess, because I was going to say that. So when you can send people love, and when you can be open with them and allow them to be angry in a moment, or to be clear about why they're angry in a moment, but still not take too much stake in it, because again, we are just working on it from our own perceptions, you will feel a lot better. You'll feel a lot more powerful, and you'll be able to help this person move through it. So that is being clear with other people. Being clear with the universe. This is a big one, and it does go back to being clear with yourself. Something that I have started doing every day is writing what I want, what I am, what I'm thankful for. I haven't been clear with the universe about certain things, and that's why I don't have certain things. And so again, this is my year of clarity. This is my year of being clear, and this is my year of like introspection and, working on what I want. But being clear with the universe is important. We shoot off rockets all day long about what we want, and we want to, create awesome things. But when you are giving mixed signals to the universe and not necessarily being clear about what you want, it's harder to get exactly what you want. So take some time to sit and list the things that you truly are looking for. It can be like a core feeling. It can be something physical. It doesn't have to be. And just take the time to list it. Take the time to write down, because when you physically write it down, you'll find that you have a lot of what you write down, you give power to. Pen right here. So write down what you want. Be clear with the universe. Be thankful for what you have, and let yourself know that you can have what you want. Know what you are writing, you are giving power to. And it feels really good to like write a list of what you want to have and then like review it and be like, yes, I can have all of these things. So being clear with the universe, very, very important. Be clear in your vibration. Be committed to yourself to be clear about what life you want to live, what frequency you want to hold, what you want reflected back to you. Again, we reflect what we are, not what we want. So when you are clear about what you want, you can move into that frequency, you can move into that core feeling, and then the stuff that you want is going to start coming in. It starts with a feeling, it starts with a thought, and then the physical stuff is going to start moving in for you. So hopefully that all makes sense. I love you guys. I hope that this video has helped you. If you need any advice, please let me know. If you have any other topics you'd like to cover, or like me to cover in these videos, don't hesitate to ask. I get the best ideas from you guys. And yeah, so I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope you all create amazing things. Thank you so much for the comments. Laura, you were a total rock star on this feed. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Roseanne. Thank you, everybody who's commenting, who likes this, whatever. Andreas, I will message you. Try to message me and let me know what you are wondering about, because, yeah, we can figure out the best way to help you be clear, manifest, whatever. Yeah, all right. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Love and light.